Oh, hello, Garo. Hello, Garo.
Mitch,
Who
do
wants
your
to
thing.
recap what happened last time?
We fought and killed a bunch of orcs and other things like a hill giant, some slaughter lords, a goblin. Mitch used a goblin as a weapon and exploded it.
Mm-hmm.
I may have broken the Geneva Convention on an orc.
Maybe.
And then we started marching towards the boss fight.
All right. Well, more accurately, you guys are marching towards where you saw or were told about the dragon.
Yeah.
The dragon that Elfain and Kun'Brin had spotted earlier.
And chased after.
Yes. So, judging at least by what you guys know about the city, having traversed it for many months at this point, you guys are pretty sure it'll take, unless you guys are hauling ass down the road, it'll probably take you guys about 10 minutes as a unit to get roughly where the
That's if we
or
follow
where
the
the dragon
road
is.
and don't just put holes in walls.
Correct.
Mitch,
However,
will
it
you
might
arrest
take
me
more
if I
time.
make the path make a more straight path?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm not making a more straight path.
Alright. So then, what are you guys gonna do? Like I said, you guys have about 10-ish minutes to prepare on your way there as well.
Yep.
You guys have all been readily healed, but of course no short or long rest yet.
Yep. Suggestion of the 10-minute non-run is to use channel divinities to restore spell slots for those who have expended them. But what do I know? I'm just a barbarian. But
Sorry,
I do.
what?
I'm saying on our walk there, in the
As
10
no one
walk,
says anything whatsoever.
use the cleric and the paladin who have this option. Use your channel divinity to refill your spell slots.
I'll do it when I fucking want.
Okay, going to the boss fight half cocked and need a minute to do it.
No, I mean,
Bass
you're the one who
fight?
said that you were going to try and handle it yourself.
I said 2-man. Me and Kun'Brin. You're right, it's more of a man and a half.
I ain't doing shit to that fucking dragon.
No, I'm talking about the guy riding the dragon.
Nah, not my problem. The dragon is.
If it's his dad, he said he wanted to handle it. So I'm going to do exactly that and let him handle it.
Well,
Very.
the rest of us handle the fucking dragon.
Yeah.
But, and away we go.
Alright, so you guys begin to march down the road?
Yep.
With our little army.
Alright, so, just so I know, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move you guys up the street a little bit, just for who all is coming. So, here.
Oh, ow.
Alright, so who all is going with you guys?
We are bringing.
Obviously,
Grintom,
there's-
obviously.
Yep.
My 19 motherfuckers.
Yep.
I think Grintom wanted some of his dwarves to come.
Who's this?
That is just what looks to be the commander of this small platoon of dwarves.
Oh.
Yep. His name is Reggie.
So I'm guessing the dwarves come with us too. And then the rest of the people here are just outside of formation, are here to deal with the fires and the wounded.
Yeah, as they ended up stating last time, at least the people down here stated, they were here protecting the citizens that they had been able to safely accumulate into this building.
Yeah.
So you've got your people, you've got the small dwarf setup.
Yeah. I know that
Alright.
Grintelm here was riding on Elena's back.
That is correct.
Yes. Elena is being ridden by a small dwarf man.
Yep. Hey, he's big where it counts. His axe.
His axe.
And his penchant for blowing
Uh,
himself up.
You're not wrong. Alright. So, you guys begin to march south, keeping in a rough, generalized formation.
Left, right, left.
And as you kind of hurriedly march southward towards the actual dragon, you see that the city itself is still, or rather you hear that the city itself is going through still more of this fighting.
Yeah.
More kind of like ransacking that's kind of off in the distance, but seems to be being handled in amounts.
Yeah.
Whether it be the end of a fight, the beginning of a fight.
I'm going to break off. I'm counting, hang on. I'm gonna have 10 of the berserkers break off and go to help clean up orcs as we go.
Alright. So these 10 are going to primarily be focused on kind of like helping the citizens, killing some orcs, just generally acting as more arguably very tough bodies on the field.
Yeah. And then I will suggest to Mitch and Elfain that they have their forces ready if needed.
As in our, the horns?
Your horns, yeah.
Yeah, I have mine, at the ready, but I was gonna wait till we got there and assess the situation.
I summoned mine early for the ability to split them off to go help out the city.
Alright.
Alright.
So, by this point, as you're kind of doing the march, your berserkers have been out for, say, about a half hour at this point, so they've got about a half hour left on them.
Yep, I'm aware. So we were out for 20 minutes when Mitch and I, everybody were cleaning up, doing the interrogation and getting ready.
Yep. But so, is anyone else doing anything else? Any preparatory spells? Any certain movements? Is anyone climbing anywhere? Is anyone digging anywhere? Are you somehow going to fly across the sky? I don't...
I suddenly grow wings.
Yep.
I don't pull
Counterspell.
I think I'm good where I'm at.
I'm, for the most part, good. Once I see some shit, I'm gonna do some shit.
Kun'Brin, what about you?
I'm all set.
Alright, so you're just following along behind the group?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. Forward and march.
Alright. Give me one moment. That's not what I'm looking for. I totally know what I'm looking for.
I know everything you're looking for, Justin. I just don't know where it is.
Yeah. It opens. And
Yeah.
Hell. Hold on, because for some reason it's being a big pain in the ass with this. It'd be help if it didn't, if my external hard drive wasn't being such a shit. Did this work the way that I wanted it to?
It did.
That's what I'm checking. Yes, it did. That's exactly how I wanted it to work. Okay. Alright. So, you guys march down the walkways. The roads kind of curve, twist, turn, and about 9 or so minutes pass before you begin to actually hear, and those of you with a higher passive perception are able to actually see the very tips of the wings of a flying dragon that's kind of
What
keeping
color?
itself in space over top. It looks to be red, at least from what you can see from here.
Are we able to see any riders on it?
Right now, no, because as of this moment, you've just started to hear the flapping just barely over the flames that are kind of generally around the city. You guys are about to turn the corner onto the street, but you'd still be a good distance away from it. But you guys are about to turn the corner that leads you on the street.
Well, we're about to turn. I would like to utter a small prayer to the Vanguard. And request that
All
he
right.
make my voice louder for the next minute.
All right.
Justin sounded confused by that.
The way my brain is processing this, if you want me to break it down for you, Justin, would be like the effects
Yes.
of thaumaturgy.
Do you have thaumaturgy as a spell?
I do not. I don't have cantrips. I'm asking the Vanguard for one small favor.
Oh, no, he doesn't have cantrips.
Give me a religion check.
Alright.
While he's doing that, just because I know what his luck is when it comes to stuff, as Mitch, I'm going to put a pinky into my ear on the side that he's on. To just try and make it so my ears don't
Okay,
ring.
no. Actively. There we go. That. Minimize. Normal. 13.
13. So you go ahead and you utter out this prayer,
Mhm.
and you don't feel anything different.
Yeah.
But you're not sure if it's you feel something. You don't feel like any sort of like magical power imbuement or anything like that,
Yeah.
but you feel almost like a small, strange sense of almost like a boost of confidence. Just a little bit,
Okay.
just a little boost.
Yep. And let me know as soon as we see the dragon, because I have an interaction prepared. I tap the 3 blue mana for this
all right.
interaction.
Oh goddamn! You guys go ahead. You turn the corner, and about 300 or so feet away, you see floating about 30 feet in the air ish is a red dragon that it itself is almost illuminating a small space around it. As you can see, fire kind of licking up around its like muzzle, its lips almost, as is being ridden by this black armored warrior of sorts, looking down at what you can barely see from this angle is some larger creature that seems to be beating on something that's just out of sight.
The moment I see the dragon and its rider, Draig is going to yell as loud as he can. I'm trying to work my voice into wanting to do that because my brain is telling me to be quiet right now. For now, I'll just stick with descriptives instead of actually trying. But Draig is going to scream out his brother's name to try and get his attention.
All right, so you guys hear Draig shout out, "Albion!" As it almost echoes down the way, and give me one moment. Let's see. So you see this. I was wrong about the armor color. It is a dark red, almost maroon armored individual that is on his back. And as the dragon kind of turns a little bit to see what this echoing shout was, the rider on his back, you see the pale skin of this man's face is visible, a trimmed goatee that's a few days out from being shaved, and 2 short tusks protruding from his lower jaw. His eyes glow 2 different colors, one a dull gold and the other a bright red, as he stares down at the form that's just out of sight. You shout out, and the dragon looks to you as the rider seems focused more on the creature, not really paying attention in that direction. Where you can hear his voice almost louder than yours, but he doesn't seem like he's yelling. He says, "Come, father. You can do better than that. Break it down and take what's ours." And the dragon almost looks like it wants to go in your direction, but it's being held and becked by this rider. Which you do indeed recognize, Draig, as the figure you called out.
In that same top of the lungs, now actually starting to run. Get your one-eyed ass down here, you lying sack of shit.
All right, Draig darts forward. What are you guys doing?
Light jog.
All right. So Mitch is kind of following along.
I'm going to signal the troops to do like a perimeter and then close in.
Gotcha.
I did tell, before the last session ended, I did say that my berserkers should listen to Mitch if I issue no order.
Yep, I remember.
Just like create a perimeter, basically set up a battleground for us, and try and keep others down.
Gotcha.
Lock down an area, essentially.
All right. They do end up splitting out, kind of darting down some alleys or making their way, just generally locking down the area. Mitch, just for this. Actually, no. You know what? We'll save that for a minute. Hold on, I had that thing up. There we are. Alright. Draig darts forward. Mitch moves a little bit faster, kind of signaling. Elfain,
Yes.
Kun'Brin, and Elena, what are you doing?
I'm following too, but still somewhat keeping a distance, like maybe 15 feet.
15 feet behind Draig or 15 feet behind Mitch?
Probably.
Because they're moving at different speeds.
Oh, probably. I'll probably keep pace with Mitch then, actually.
Okay.
Last I checked, I have Grinthelm on my back, and I'm keeping pace with Draig.
Okay. Well, hold on, Draig. What's your movement speed?
50.
I am also 50 as a dire wolf.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I couldn't remember if a dire wolf was 40 or 50.
50.
Alright. So then, yeah. You go ahead, you dash forward carrying Grindhelm on your back, who seems just as battle ready, but you're kind of able to feel him kind of holding on to your back fur, with almost a certain with a type of anxiety for a moment.
Quick thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So I've been in control of her sheet for a little while because I stream with Warrior.
Yes.
This is the first time I'm actually looking at her stats. What the fuck did you roll, Caitlin? Holy cow!
Good or bad?
Yeah.
I rolled bad is what I did.
The lowest that she has as a bonus on anything is 11.
No, as a static, it's 11. As in a passive,
No,
her
that's what I'm
lowest
saying.
bonus is
Oh.
+1. Yeah.
That's right. My bad. I was looking on the wrong spot. I was like, oh my god.
No, yeah, she just has +11 to her lowest things. That's totally how that works.
Listen, in my brain, it made sense for a second. All right, get out of here, Mr. GM.
Bam.
All right.
It-
All right. Kun'Brin, what are you doing?
Just gonna keep the same pace I got.
All right.
I'll get there eventually.
All right. So you're keeping regular marching pace.
I got a long gun for a reason, my dude.
Mitch and Elfain are moving a little bit quicker, but not nearly as fast as Elena and Draig, who are both darting head first at this dragon, its rider, and this mysterious entity that seems to be bashing on something. That, in this moment, as you guys get closer, you both hear, well, all three of you, if you include Grindhelm, hear a grunt of effort and a ground-shaking impact with the cracking of wood. You begin to kind of crest far enough down the street that you can start to see the figure.
Yeah.
It's nearly a 12-foot tall green figure, which at first you mistake as either another ogre or maybe a troll, but it's a massive orc that you, Draig, recognize with a mixture of fear and hate.
Draig starts to involuntarily slow down. His hands are trembling, and those who can see his face do see actual fear in his eyes for the first time.
Oh, you're fucking miles ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm saying that mainly
At this-
for the dire wolf and Grintel.
Well, there's only 300 feet of space between where you guys first turned the corner and this dragon. So this is all happening within like just a couple seconds of each other. Let me go ahead and get those of you who are on the battle map now into this new scene here. Oh, come on, if this wants to work. You. Yeah, it's just you guys for now. Let me go ahead. Boom. And then boom. Okay. Whoop.
Oh.
All right. So, you guys, you three, you guys are about here by the time that Draig begins to kind of like slow down to almost a stop. At this stage, you see this massive hulking figure turns up, glaring at the dragon rider. He huffs once more and slams into the door again and again, seeming not to make any progress. The dragon seems to have its eyes trained towards down the road.
Rough attacks.
About is where we are on the map within the actual distance we are, or are we still farther back?
At this stage, this is when you've just like slowed down to your stop. So this is an accurate. This right here is accurate. The others are further back. Hence why they're not on the battle map.
Draig is going to completely stop for a moment and kind of look towards the ground, trying to summon the courage to take a step forward.
Can I sense Draig's fear?
I'll say you can, but go ahead and give me a quick insight check to see how deep you can see. But you can definitely see that there is a almost uncharacteristic kind of look to him.
Sorry about the grumbles.
No, that's perfectly
you're fine.
It
That's
matches.
just-
You're currently a direwolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's just you reading into him by.
Miguel.
I need an insight check.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. That's me.
Okay,
I
26.
swear to God, if you steal all my damn rolls tonight,
Is the map supposed to be completely black?
Your token's not on it yet.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Coda, stop chewing on this, honey. Chew on this. Yum, 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 yum.
I suppose just for the purposes of this, I will go ahead and stick your tokens on so that you may see the scene.
No table topping.
Players.
Or else necrotic damage.
so
Let's
I can assess
see.
that we're down this alleyway,
Elfain.
this street. It's very narrow, and there's a dragon.
Kun'Brin. Yes.
Okay. Actual
And
brain is kicking in, and
Mhm.
I'm going to take the adjacent alleyway, so I don't get stuck in breath attack.
What to this one down here?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'll go ahead and I'll just kind of stick you down here for now, but you're not actively there yet.
And I would say that 26 is perfectly good at reading exactly what's going on with Draig.
Yep. So what is going on with Draig?
He's battling with himself, and more specifically the past that he lived through with his father. Several years of torment and abuse, and being taught not to raise a hand to him.
Draig is actively living through PTSD. You're able to see almost an abused child in place of Draig.
Yeah. Hey, Justin, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a thing to you.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me a thing.
Go ahead and tell me if this passes a DC to even move at this moment with his head where he's at.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make it a save, which either way I'm not proficient with this.
Yep. You find Draig takes a step, but it's a very shaky, unsure step, as if it takes a lot of effort just to move forward. In this time, Mitch, during this time of Draig struggling and watching, along with Elena and Grindhelm being there, almost waiting for Draig to make a call, to make a move. You've been moving down this side alleyway. You've kind of split a little bit, not too far, but a bit.
Is anyone following me? Elfain? Cuckoo? Cuckoo's way behind, but
Yeah, I was following Mitch.
okay.
I didn't know I was muted this
Alright.
whole damn time, sobbing.
I split off the side to the side alley. I look at you. I see how dark it is. Do you have your crossbow loaded?
My crossbow, yeah.
I cast light on the bolt.
Oh. Oh.
All right, then
Tag
give me
any
one
target
moment.
you can hit.
Okay.
Hold on. At this point, I have to apply a light to Elfain. What's the light radius? 2020?
I
Yes.
believe so.
Mm-hmm.
We let you use. Nope, it would be in the spellbook. 20-foot dim. No. 10 feet.
Okay.
Dimension. The spell ends and sheds. Red light for 20 foot. And then you see dim light for
Oh my gosh, hold on.
So yeah, 2020. Gotcha. Yep.
She's been
In this moment, I want let's see. What are both of your passive perceptions?
mine. Good as shit.
Yep.
I was muted. Mine is a 16.
21.
Let's
Next to my
see.
passive persuasion, it's the highest.
It's
Oh, my bad. Investigation is next.
well, that's because your passive investigation is also bumped by the fact that you
know.
have observant. Okay. So, I'm sorry, repeat those numbers for me again?
Mine is a
Hers is 16 and mine is
16.
21.
Okay. Mitch, as you go ahead and you cast light and you begin to look forward again, you see the slightest glint of some sort of metal that pokes out from over here before quickly pulling back.
There's only two things that could possibly be. One, Cuckoo, because he's the only person who I can catch at the corner of my fucking eye. Or it is B, a sniper about to shoot us. So I'm gonna go ahead and step in front of Elfain with my back towards him
Alright.
and wait for a shot.
Mitch kind of adjusts himself in front of you, Elfain almost hunkering over you like a wall.
Alrighty.
The shot that you wait for, Mitch, does not seem to come. At least not in the next second or two.
I'm going to slowly rotate with my shield and take a look again.
Give me another perception check.
Can I, noticing that Mitch is obviously on edge about something, also look around?
Sure, give me a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
Eh.
Alright. During this time, Kun'Brin, even you at your slower pace, you have seen Draig and the others have slowed down, and you watched Elfain and Mitch take a side alley further down. You're maybe, at this point, maybe 90, 100 feet back at the pace that you've been going. But you're able to see all of this occurring, aside from down the alley.
I'm gonna wait where I am.
All right. Go ahead, Kun'Brin. Hold on a moment. Let's see here. Oh, Kun'Brin.
What?
You see,
Oh God.
right up here
Okay.
seems to be it seems to be a short, stout figure that's almost crawling up over the edge of the building, the rooftop. It's this ornately carved and gem-set breastplate of sorts that you can see. This long white beard that's in this tousled clump. And you see a crown placed upon this aged dwarf's head.
Oh my fucking God. It's
No
God.
fucking way.
Yep.
Okay.
And you see that he's currently kind of crawling up the side of this rooftop, as if he's stalking the figure that you can see a portion of down below.
Cool. Huh. Yeah, I'll just wait till combat breaks out.
All right. Draig, Elena, Draig or Elena, are you guys doing anything?
Yeah. How do I size up to Draig at this moment?
As in,
Like, is he
Like,
taller than me? Am
physically?
I taller than him?
you are a large creature. I'd
Right
probably
now-
say that in this stage you probably are in like this. You're probably 7 feet tall at your
A
tallest
little bit
state.
taller than
Being on all fours, you're about 7 feet up.
Alright. So upon sensing his fear and the fact that he's kind of like frozen in place, I'm gonna lower my head down and kind of nuzzle and nudge his arm, like letting him know, like, hey, we're with you, bud.
As you do, you kind of nuzzle in, and you can feel a warmth beginning to emanate from the nudge, as his arm kind of goes forward a bit, and you see a once familiar kind of shimmer of this gold, this almost ethereal, extremely faint gold that begins to form a bracer, and then forms up his arm.
And
The fuck?
more
As a
just
pink.
now.
Lord,
Yeah, you cut out for a moment.
Lord.
Justin.
Who, me?
Yeah, you did. You cut out at bracer up his arm. You then cut out.
It formed into a bracer that went up. The glow went up his arm into a pauldron before spreading across the rest of his body into this familiar kind of divine enhancement that he's used a time or two before.
Wow.
I don't think Elena was here for those.
I was not.
No, she's seen it once. Because I used it during the training of the troops.
Which ones?
For the town, for the invasion that we're dealing with now.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Something that Elena was not there for, but you, Cap, were. Draig is forcing his own strength to try and make himself to move, to do anything at this moment. To the point that he's starting to draw his own blood once more, as he did the first time he used strength given by the Vanguard. Back when he moved the stalactite. And he's going to step forward into the light.
You go ahead and you step forward into the light, kind of using this power to. It's almost like this ethereal armor of yours is moving you, as you're using almost all of your willpower you can to actually step forward. At this stage, the Dragon Rider, who Draig has referred to as Albion, actually looks over to you guys for the first time. And there is an oppressive power to him. You see in his hand is it is a long glaive that it itself is made out of this raw metal and is adorned almost with small war trinkets with a very, very fine, glowing purplish green gem that almost thrums with a bit of power.
Okay. Draig is going to attempt to speak up for a moment before he's realizing that his voice currently is not there. Clear his throat. Brother, why are you doing this?
He looks to you, and there is this almost literal fire behind his eyes. Well, who else was going to bring this city to its knees? Who else was going to show these people that they're getting a bit too high and mighty? Who else was going to take the challenge of fighting this city and burning it to the ground where it belongs?
I will give you one chance to leave and let me kill Father myself. I do not want to kill you if I do not have to.
I don't believe you have a choice.
With this, Draig once more goes quiet, and his fear is getting replaced with just boiling, burning rage. I would like to enter rage.
All right. You go ahead, you enter rage. You're still filled with this intense anger that you've felt before. This time it's just backed by this almost released flood of this pent-up emotion. And Elena, you see just the faintest hint of what almost looks like Draig's spine, almost protruding, just the faintest bit against his back clothes.
Ew.
How far up did you say the dragon is floating?
30 feet. You also hear, Draig, as you prepare your almost instinctual movement, you hear, "Feed me."
Take what you want.
That and
Draig
your
says that
vision
out
is
loud, by the
forced
way.
onto the dragon.
Mhm.
Your vision is almost forced towards the dragon.
I look at the dragon meeting its gaze now.
At this stage, we're going to go ahead and we're going to shift over to Mitch and Elfain.
Alrighty.
With your perception checks, during this conversation that you can hear off on the other road during all of that, Elfain, you don't see anything. For a moment, you kind of think that Mitch might be being paranoid, but reality sets in the fact that this is expressly what Mitch is good at. He's good at preparing for either weird things that he either has a hunch about or has reason to believe. And Mitch, your worries are founded as you're able to see the faintest glint of this metal again is not just a piece of metal. It is a bolt head, and behind it you see the familiar dragon-esque, draconic, that's the word I'm looking for, draconic yellow-red eye of a familiar half-dragon with almost a glimmer of purple that runs through it, giving a bolt directly at you guys.
I'm going to keep the shield up, and I'm going to do a wave, but it's the pinky and the thumb, and I wiggle it. And then I do 2 fingers towards the alley where the dragon's on the other side of. And I hold.
You see the crossbow kind of shifts for a moment, and you no longer see the glint. But your eyes have almost adjusted to kind of see a general shape in that direction, since it's still outside of your dark vision. But you're no longer confident in, or correction, you are confident that the crossbow is no longer aimed at you, but you do not see what else is happening in that area. Even though the whole general area is this very faint dim, the almost light pollution from the fires in other parts of the town, and the light pollution from right next to you being Elfain's crossbow.
It's very much causing a haze.
Yeah. You're not confident in what you see right now, but you're confident you saw the crossbow move.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab her by the chest plate, and I'm going to run forward, my shield still going up until we're at this corner, and I'm going to throw her into the alleyway.
As in over here and into which alleyway?
This one.
I'm being thrown?
Do you resist at all?
I probably wouldn't realize what was happening at first, so no.
I'm just putting her in cover, and I'm keeping my shield and my eyes on that target that I had before, and I'm going to tell her with a bit of a hush in my voice so that it's a sort of murmur for them, so we don't give away our full position to the other side. I'm going to say, make sure people can see the big guy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start pushing up the alleyway.
All right. You begin to push up the alleyway. 5, 10, 15. As you move to here, you get almost a feeling. And then that feeling becomes a voice. And you realize it's been a second since you've heard the voice. And you almost forgot she was there. Tabetha begins to speak up for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Mitch, I don't mean to alarm you, but I don't know if he's a friend.
I'm aware.
And you're moving towards him?
Yeah.
But why?
He didn't shoot right away. He had the advantage. We would have been easy kills. But he held on.
Well, you would have
and
been.
went the other way. Taking a gamble.
Okay.
Trust me.
I always do. How far are you moving up?
Just to the edge of the alleyway. You said he was up on the staircase or in the window? Mm-hmm. Just
Waiting for him to appear on your map. There he is. You're able to see that he's here, and only through the tiny little, almost decorative little buttresses right here are you able to actually see that he's moved down a little bit further.
okay.
But yeah, that's where he is.
And this is our friend now that I'm closer? Or
It does look to be the half dragon, yes.
okay. Can I get a better look at him?
I'll say give me a perception check at disadvantage, just because he is fairly heavily obscured. Are you looking for anything specific?
25.
Oh, not that your disadvantage meant anything.
Yeah. what was the other one?
A
Oh,
20.
wow. I'm just trying to see if like he was altered in any way. Like if he's under some sort of charm or some sort of weird magic that can be visibly seen, or if he's acting the same, or if he's powered up.
So, from what you're able to visibly see, he doesn't appear to be acting strangely. At least not in any sort of like obviously like forced kind of making movements against his will kind of thing.
Yeah.
He seems to be moving under his own will with purpose, but that glint in his eye, that purple that you saw, showed that there was something else. It's not entirely him.
Okay, I'm gonna go wake our friend up. I'm gonna cross the alleyway and go up the stairs. Shield ready.
All right. As you begin to, or as you dart across the alleyway and take a step up, he whips back towards you and he's aiming the crossbow directly at you. Elfain, at this time, what are you doing?
I'm going to move. Oh. And maybe here actually. How blocked is this?
This figure?
Yeah.
Half cover.
Half
You
cover?
can very much see the figure. It is a large hulking figure. But technically counts as half cover thanks to this corner.
Alrighty. Just gotta double
You're
check
still
something.
emitting
real
light,
quick.
by the way.
Yeah, I did the math though.
You're still
My
very
light,
much emitting light.
well, I did the math and my light was already going from the alleyway into the, because it's 40 feet total.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah.
kind of like saying cover it. If you
Oh.
don't want to be seen.
I will say in this moment, as you move forward, Draig, who's kind of been in a little bit of this daze, do actively notice the light that's coming from the alleyway, and as do you, Elena. You do see the light emitting from the alleyway.
Draig's eyes are not going to leave the dragon once he notices it.
You said, sorry, you said half cover?
Yes, half
Alright,
cover.
so my sharpshooter ignores that.
If you're shooting with a weapon, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna ready in action. to shoot this guy.
All right.
Pretty much, if it looks like we're starting combat, I'm shooting him.
Okay.
Could I ready a reaction so if I see any of them move to see somewhat attack, I can block the hit from going to Draig?
So, not. Okay, so you don't have a feature that allows you, but ready in
Okay.
your action, it'll use your reaction. I'll say when it goes off, you and whoever's attacking make contested dexterity checks, and if they win, then they hit. If they don't, they have disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay. The only reason I say that is because there is a dedicated ability that does allow you to do that, and I don't want to undermine that.
Yeah, no, I had no idea that was a thing.
No, yeah, it's the protection fighting style that some of the classes can get.
Okay.
That I have.
You're correct. He can protect you with a reaction.
I'll take the bullet. Make him more
Alright.
angy.
But in order to do that, you'll be moving a little bit further up, so you can
Yep.
actually be next to Draig.
Well, yeah, I was already next to him because I was nuzzling his arm.
Well, no, after
Right.
that, Drake did step forward a little bit.
Okay.
Alright. And so, Elfain, you're kind of poised up. You guys have kind of moved up a little bit. Kun'Brin, you've been watching this unfold a little bit. You've been analyzing. What do you do?
Can I get... So, I'm gonna put my hood on,
Yep.
and I would like to try to stealthily make my way here, on top of the building.
On the rooftop?
Yes.
Okay. So, first question. Do you have a climb speed?
I have the slippers of spider climbing.
Alright. That's good. Go ahead and give me a stealth check then. And your hood of the... What is it? Your elvish
Elven kind.
cloak?
Yeah.
Yes. So then you have advantage.
And everyone has disadvantage to see me. Wow. 1 and a 7. Wow.
So you go ahead and you head up the you head up the wall, kind of slowly making your way kind of across another rooftop or two, in order to get up to this spot. Let me quickly cross-reference something, because everyone has disadvantage, which means their passives are 5 lower.
I don't see him.
Yeah, no one. You know what? As far as you're aware, Kun'Brin, no one can see you.
Oh yeah.
But
Fucking
I
dragon.
must make a check. Okay. As you're sneaking across, you're pretty confident no one sees you until you see the glint of the dragon's eye kind of flick to you for a moment before flicking back to Draig. Let me actually, because I immediately forgot about a thing, let me try again. Okay, that does actually change things. It flicks in your direction, but you're pretty sure, as far as you can tell, it hasn't seen you, maybe?
Okay.
The eyes flicked into your direction. You're not sure if it heard something or saw something. All you know is that its eyes flicked in your direction before locking back with the Draig, who you see is actively staring it down.
Yeah, okay.
But now that you're actually this close, and you see the front of Draig staring it down. Normally when he's been staring something down, there is a confidence. There is a bravado. There's almost an
urge to
antagonistic
fight.
quality. Kinda, yeah. This time you see that it's almost like two predators that one of them isn't sure it's the top of the food chain anymore.
That's okay.
In other words, you see the fear in Draig's eyes.
I'm just gonna hold ready in action to shoot the dragon in the goddamn face.
All right, and what's the trigger that would cause it?
If any hostilities towards Draig, like whether it's
Okay.
like anyone attacks Draig, anyone like essentially like, and I'm trying to word it, any hostile effect towards Draig, because I know dragons
Yeah.
can breathe goddamn fire.
Yeah, so essentially anything hostile that goes on towards Draig, whether it be an attack, a forced saving throw, anything like that.
From
All right.
any person I view as an enemy, aka the fucking dragon, the person on the dragon, and the person at the door. But if
Which
any
you
of them
do see the
move,
person at the door. It is a terror.
I don't
Gotcha.
like them. But I'm only
It is
shooting
a
the dragon.
terrifying. That's fair. You do see that this is an absolutely terrifying, 12-foot tall, battle-scarred and decorated orc that is beating against this wall. Let me see, because I should be able to do a sort of... Let's see. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, did I accidentally click a thing? Hold on, I want to make sure that I didn't accidentally fuck something up. Okay, we're good. What I wanted to do was... That's what I wanted to do.
Oh,
So just a better look. That is what you see.
More content? Yes.
Got a nice beard.
it's a little
Does
messy.
have a nice
but
beard.
Yeah.
It's soaked in the blood of who knows what.
I don't know why you guys
What?
are worried. He's just a giant Jello fan.
He got a bit messy. He spilled his jello.
No.
Those big teeth get in the way of him, so he's a slappy eater.
That's
As the
where Drake
tensions
got it
rise
from.
up. Ha.
Ow.
In this moment, as this standoff is occurring, we find another standoff occurring in the alleys. Mitch, you have just had a crossbow pointed at you. What do you do? Mitch?
Mitch.
Did you mute yourself by accident? What's going on?
I mean, it's not showing that he's muted.
Yeah?
Cap, did Mitch
I'm
die?
trying to listen to see if he came upstairs.
Oh, this bitch.
That might have been him that went out to get a drink.
Yeah.
Hi, Mama Cap.
Motherfucker.
Tyler says hi.
Is Papa Cap there too?
No, he's out in the living room watching Stargate.
Okay, if he walks through, tell him I said hi.
Maybe. Coda's here. You want to say hi, Coda?
Hi, Coda. Hi, Pops. Get some pets for me.
I give pets. She was being a brat earlier, and I almost thought I had to leave the session because I could not manage her and this at the same time. But she's finally chillaxing, so
That is good.
yeah. But I hate to be the Debbie Downer. We're probably going to like 11, right? That's usually when we end.
What, around 10 or so?
11?
11. Yeah,
It's past 10.
Okay.
You said
No,
10,
I
and I
know.
was like,
That's why I was
excuse me?
asking.
Yeah.
No, that's why I was asking. I was like, what
They're on
time
the
are we
East
at?
Coast, Mom. It's the same time. They're all in Connecticut.
Doxed.
Oh, he's back.
Hi, Mitch.
So,
Welcome
sorry.
back.
Okay,
I know
What's
you're
your
back.
shit going
I
on?
went to go grab a drink.
It takes you
So
30
Mitch-
minutes to get a drink?
I wasn't gone 30 minutes. Fuck you.
Yeah, you were.
You have just had a crossbow pointed at you. What do you do?
Oh, I walk up the stairs. I put my hand out to the side, like, easy. Basically, I'm trying to like do like the whole animal thing with him.
As you kind of like motion, kind of easy girl him. He trains his expert eye towards you, kind of aiming down the bolt of this crossbow. I'm gonna need you to back up just a little bit.
Are you sounding blind?
I know that I can't let you get near me.
I'm just trying to make sure whose side you're on.
There's an almost hesitant thinking behind his eye for a moment. I'm going to need you to go back to the main road. If you do that, I'm not gonna hurt you.
I don't want to hurt you either. I just don't want you to be their pawn anymore.
Some things change. They've offered me quite a comfortable spot in their ranks.
And you think an army that's already failing is going to maintain that position for you?
Once I'm there, I'm pretty sure I can keep it.
You're already idolized with a lot of people. Myself and my group, a large amount of respect for you. You can do a lot for me. You can be known across these lands as the dragonkin who stood by our side and stopped this world of sun, putting an end to this triumph of good. The amount of gold, free beer, and the possible ranks and positions amongst not only the wardens but the military of this place will be comfy for more than just one lifetime.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yep. That is expected.
There's a moment. You see his finger twitch, and his eye shines, another time purple. But there's almost a fight. Something changes.
I'm going to take another
You
step
still-
up.
You take a step up.
They had you
He
in
still
a
keeps his
cage.
crossbow trained on you.
Okay. They had you in a cage. We got you out. We fought by your side for your freedom. We got out of here to see the light of day and to breathe fresh air. We gave you bedding. We gave you a roof over your head. We don't think ill of you. We don't want to do any ill to you. They will not do the same for you. They will give you the grandeur of gold, blood, and glory. all to just keep putting you down into that cage once again. Do my bidding and we promise you this. Do my bidding and you'll get that. You'll be nothing but their pet again. Put the crossbow down. And join us and save this city.
He goes to speak, and there's nothing that comes out for a moment. And he lowers the crossbow just a little bit. It's still pointed in your direction vaguely, but it's lowered a little bit. And he takes a step, a small step, and a sound comes from his throat. And then you hear a blood-curdling, rage-filled scream that you recognize as the war cry of Draig as he whips out a chain and darts forward. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and let's get everyone inside of battle mode. Everyone can either roll initiative from the character sheets, or you can go into the battle tab and roll your die.
I have rolled.
Bink. Normal. Bink. Normal.
What's happening?
Everyone's rolling initiative.
Oh. Does my ready action go off or no?
No. Because I believe that what your ready action was.
If signs of combat.
If signs of combat, I would say go ahead and give me an insight check, because nothing actively occurred that caused combat.
Well.
I guess they're negotiating.
Nope.
Doesn't look like fighting.
Yeah, it's the fact that from your perspective, it was just a big standoff that was occurring, and then Draig whipped out the chain, screamed, and ran, and that's the beginning of combat. You didn't have enough time to gauge a beginning of combat. No one did anything aggressive up to that point. But Grand Helm.
Hey, Jam, you're going first for once. That we know of.
Albion Online.
Hey, I didn't come up with the name. Right, let me make sure that that's actually accurate for the stat sheet that I have, because I wanted to just use the token, but it was fighting with me.
It was
Holy
indeed
shit.
fighting hard.
Me and the half dragon are on the same Oh fuck no, you're shit, I thought I rolled a 16. No.
So no, that is in fact incorrect. But now that we've got this, here, if I go ahead, the token, I want to use the asset that is that. So if I go ahead and pull out that, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. So I have to throw that in and reroll the initiative. Okay, there. That's more like it. Okay. So, we begin combat with Kun'Brin. You're up first.
Okay.
You see Draig whip out the chain, go into a battle scream, and in his first steps forward, what do you do?
What the heck? What? The number of selected required targets you to follow the cursor, left click, or press T, right click. Okay.
If you want to do an attack, you probably have to have a target selected.
Bang! Shoot dragon.
All right. So go ahead and roll to attack. You have to hit the attack
I
of the
did
jet.
it. Yeah, I did it twice. Whoopsies. I should have aimed first, but oh well. Wait, am I hidden?
You were, you think.
From the dragon, yes.
From the dragon? So I would have advantage.
Well, when you're hidden, yes, you are hidden from everyone. That disadvantage on perception checks against you is what saved you from the dragon.
Oh, 27 damage.
27
to
to
hit.
hit, you mean?
I'm stupid, yes.
Yes, 27 hits.
Okay, so it's damage 2d6 plus 4d6. Because 3d6.
I'm
Sneak
going to hit
attack.
the. I'm going to go ahead and hit the rage just to mark it off. I forgot to do that earlier.
Yeah, you're fine.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. All right. So 14 points of damage. Done.
Wow, 3, 3, 3,
Allowed-
2, 2, 3, 1.
A loud crack bang goes off of the familiar flintlock rifle that Kun'Brin has constructed, and while it does hit the dragon, it still ricochets off, leaving only a dented scale in its wake.
What did I get for a bonus action?
Run.
I
I ain't doing
You have
much.
nowhere to hide on the rooftop.
Joke's
Except
on
the other
you.
side.
I'm hiding behind
All
that.
right, so you're gonna try and dip. Yes, I realize that you're hiding behind it, but that puts you off the battle map. So, hold on, I have to do some. You can attempt to hide. The dragon is flying up higher than the building is tall.
That's so. I'm still gonna try to hide.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check. You have advantage thanks to your cloak.
Stealth. Advantage. Hell yeah.
All right. You manage to slide down the roof, and hold your back up to the chimney.
Combat has not started. I can't end my turn.
Oh.
There we go. End turn.
I'm out.
All right. And it's just in time too, as you dip down the other side, the dragon begins to move with the rider just a bit to move to here, and is going to blast you all with a breath weapon.
Smithereens.
Oh,
Now, does
So-
this activate
Oh,
my
that is a
held
lot
action?
shorter. Hold on. His breath weapon is a lot shorter than I thought it was.
Ow.
He's gonna move a little bit more.
I'm prepping my.
He moves close as shit.
I didn't mean to hit the button that I hit there. Okay. I thought clicking it would just set it to being ready to roll for advantage. I haven't rolled that in a while. Okay. Well,
No, it's fine.
That's my
So
save.
he's going to change it to.
Is it a cone?
Hold on, he's moving here. It is a cone. I'm just trying because the fucking templates can get funky. He wants to catch the most amount of people he can, which means that actually, in order to catch the most amount of people that he can, he's going to have to ignore Elfain.
Hey!
Come look at this. Why? It's funny. Very funny.
Come look
Yeah.
at these.
This is funny, correct?
Now, does this
So-
activate the held action that I had to try to block any incoming damage?
So with this, all it would have done was potentially given Draig advantage on a saving throw,
but yeah, he
because
already
this
has
is a saving
on.
throw.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and plus
Alrighty.
it's not an attack, so it wouldn't have triggered it anyway.
Okay.
So I am going to need Elena and Grindhelm to give me dexterity saving throws.
Oh. Ooh.
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 Can I use my protection fighting style reaction to give Elena advantage?
Big dog.
That's not how protection works.
Big dog.
Hey!
Big
Grinhelm
dog,
succeeded.
not fast.
Grinhelm
dog
backflips
clumsy.
off Elena and avoids it.
Yeah, Grinhelm does a sick backflip.
So this means that
Dog slips.
Damage.
Dog becomes wall. Dwarf. Nice wall.
that is 58 points of
I'm
fire
out.
damage.
I'm out of wild shape. I go back to normal.
Yep, you go ahead and you transition back with your remaining chunk falling into your remaining hit points.
Yeah, so I had 37 hit points. So 58 minus 37 is 11?
And immediately I am under half.
No, 21. I'm stupid. So minus
Justin.
21.
You rolled higher than average.
Huh?
Hey, average
58
is
minus
56.
21 would be my current health.
58 minus 21. Calculator. 37.
There you go.
I'm not doing
There we
that
go.
correctly.
You're not doing
You don't
that at all.
need to.
That's
Yeah, just
That's
right
fine.
click Elena,
all right.
and there'll be the bubbles down below. Then you hit the minus
Alright.
sign and whatever damage she takes.
You can do that inside your character sheet.
You want fake
That's what I was
album?
doing. I was just doing the wrong numbers.
Okay.
All right. So, that is indeed going to be the end of the dragon's turn. Elfain, you're on deck as you see. For general reference, for everyone, this is the first time that you've seen an actual live dragon this
Except for
close.
Mitch.
The last one you saw, well, that's different.
It was dead.
So this massive behemoth of a flying lizard moves forward. This radiant flame beginning to curl at the edge of its mouth before it releases this torrent that, Elfain, you see scorches your friends, just encompassing them. And there's a split moment where instinctively you think that they're just gone. They're just skeletons. They're ash. And you just see this happen. The flames pass within 10 feet of you before it clears up. What do you do?
Alrighty. So it's my turn.
Yep. With Draig on deck.
Well, I was told to light him up, so I'm still gonna shoot this guy.
Gotcha. So go ahead and take a shot.
And hope that the bolt lands.
Go ahead.
Yep. Come on. Oh, it's clicking the wrong spot. $11.
You go ahead, you take a shot, and yeah, it hits him. But it doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay.
He's a large target. His armor protects him.
I
Alright.
mean,
As
the
your
light
first
is now
shot
on the
just
ground
wedges
at
itself.
his feet.
Yeah. So at
That
least
is
the
true.
light's there.
You
Yeah.
are no longer lit. He is now lit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me fuck with your shit real quick.
Yeah. I do have dark vision 60 feet, by the way.
Nothing. Yes, I am fully aware that this entire party has dark vision. It has not left me. Do not worry.
Grinhelm is the only one without dark vision because I stole it from him.
Lamau cannon raise change.
There. He is now lit.
Alright. So now that that's done, so Elena
We
looks
still
like
don't
she's.
see the man's on the roof.
So Elena looks like she's
Correct, because you
leaking,
guys
yeah?
are too steep of an angle. Yeah, you just saw Elena, who was a direwolf.
Posted.
It was it went like this. You saw direwolf Elena. Fire happened. Regular Elena is there.
Alright,
And
I'm
for the
Mentioned a
first
bit
time
fucked.
in a few months, you see Draig is very injured.
okay. I'm hoping things last long enough. So I'm gonna bonus action healing word Elena this time
Yep.
at 3rd level. 'Cause I'm out of lower level healing spots.
All right. Go ahead and roll. All right. That's 18 healing to Elena.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mikhail, heal me up.
And then I'm gonna skedaddle behind this building. Or
You're gonna skedaddle down the
can I
building?
if I can still be seen if I'm right there, can't I? What-
Yes,
hold
you can still be seen.
If I'm behind the building here, can I still see? I want to like position myself where I still have line of sight, but like I'd have like at least cover.
You do have cover. In either way, you would have cover.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll do... Or maybe this way, actually. That way Kun'Brin and I can't be hit by the same blast. Yeah. Wherever over here gives me cover,
Alright.
but I can still see.
Yeah. As you begin to run and take up this position, the rider of this dragon turns to you, and one of his eyes kind of flash for a moment. We have a cleric.
Oh no.
And he almost looks like he's just found some food.
Oh no. Alrighty, but that is my turn, so... End turn.
All right, Draig, you're up. Let me remove that.
So, real quick, can I sprint, without climbing speed shit, can I sprint up a wall to use it to help me reach a flying creature?
Well, let's see. So first off, what is your regular jumping height?
I don't remember the calculation for that.
Let me check. You can leap a number of feet into the air with a high jump, assuming you get a running start, equal to 3 plus your strength mod, which your strength mod's currently 3. So that'd be 6 feet into the air. Does your channel divinity do anything about that?
Let me go ahead and
I feel like it
double-check
should. Let's see. Oh! Ooh! The distance of your long and high jumps increased by 10 feet. Okay,
Yep,
so that 6 turns into 16. I'll say if you give me an athletics check
Alright.
with a reasonably high DC.
Yeah. And as with, you said athletics, I clicked the wrong thing. Hang on.
Yeah. It's athletics, which you're raging, and you have your peerless athlete, so you have advantage.
Yep. You know, I accidentally just clicked strength.
Okay. You go ahead, you dart up and kind of bank off of the wall. And you guys are able to see that Draig manages to leap. Like, you guys are very much able to see what he's going for. He leaps about 6 feet off the ground onto the wall, leaps up another about 15 or so feet, almost crushing part of the wall beneath his foot. As he launches off, you can get 1 strike in.
Alright.
Only
Reckless.
because your chain also has reach.
Yep. This is going to be reckless, everything I can put into it.
Go ahead.
Okay, random tutorial, please get out of my way. 25.
25 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Am I still under the effect of the potion, by the way?
The potion would only last a minute, so no.
Okay. While I'm jumping up, can I go ahead and slug one back?
While you're jumping, no.
Okay.
Beforehand, well,
Yeah, but-
only healing potions follow the bonus action, so unfortunately not.
Okay. Then I'm just going to add in my rage damage with this bonus. You know what? I'm feeling toasty, so plus 2d8. Have I used my smite?
Oh, okay.
Have I used my Orcish Fury yet?
I don't know. Let's see. I mean, it says you still have it, but then again, I don't think you've marked it before, but it's fine.
Yeah.
So yes, you do have it.
So plus 1d10. Roll. It did not roll. And now I can't hit damage.
All right.
Oh,
It
there
did
it goes.
Yep. All right. So that's 36 points of damage. As there is a loud, almost barrier-breaking crack against the dragon's scales.
Mhm.
As you land down, I'm gonna say you're gonna have to give me another either athletics or acrobatics. Otherwise, you're gonna take fall damage. Because you just jumped 20 feet in the fucking air.
Yep. Athletics, I have advantage. Why wouldn't I do it? Why would I do anything else?
Alright,
So
so
that's-
you're only gonna take half damage from this and you're not prone.
Yeah.
So 3 reduced to... It's 1. Even if it was because of just rage, it's down to 1. So yeah, 1 point of damage and you're not prone.
Mhm.
But you are, like, right there.
Yeah.
I'll say that's used up your movement.
Yep. Let's see here. What can I do?
Actually, I'll also say, while you're up in the air,
Yeah.
Elena, Kun'Brin, and Elfain.
Yeah.
The 3 of you are able to see as he launches up into the air, which, from Kun'Brin's perspective, is very impressive because Kun'Brin, you know where the ground is. You know how high up that dragon was. Draig just jumped 20 feet in the fucking air.
No.
That's our Draig.
But you guys see almost this small, the shadow that is cast across one of the buildings of Draig seems to have wings to it for a moment before he crashes back down to the ground, almost splitting the road as he lands.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and press the Divine Smite and button to mark it off.
Yep.
I forgot that was a whole ass thing.
Yes.
Let's
All right.
see,
You
what-
do still
I'm
have
trying
your
to-
bonus action, Draig.
I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do with it. I can't do spells because I'm raging.
Mm-hmm.
I used my movement, so I can't jump. Inventory.
And you already used your channel divinity.
Yep.
Just because I'm looking at your shit too to see, but I don't
Yeah.
think there's anything.
Am I able to throw my one remaining javelin as a bonus? Not a bonus action, but would it require an action or anything to take that out and throw it?
I'll say that you can take it and huck as your second attack.
Yeah. I'm going to change targets with that too.
Okay.
I'm going to
Alright.
go ahead and throw it at my brother.
Go ahead and throw.
+7. I'm assuming
12
that
does
doesn't
not hit. You go ahead and you huck the javelin, and he uses his glaive to almost swat it out of the air.
And that is my turn.
All right, that is your turn. It is now the half dragon. Mitch, as you hear the battle cry of Mitch, both of you instinctively look towards the main road before he looks back to you, and there's almost this pity in his eyes as he says, "I'm sorry." And 5, 10, he leaps over the barrier. 15, and he's gonna take a shot with his heavy crossbow straight at the first easy target. Well, the first target he can see actually would be Draig. Boom. Oh, that features. Do, 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 do. Oh, do, 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 do. Hold on a moment. Because I did a thing. Do, 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 do. Just give me one of those. There we go. Okay. So yeah, he's going to go ahead and he's going to take some shots. What's up?
I forgot to make the dragon make a saving throw to try and lower it to the ground. Oh well.
Alright. But he's gonna go ahead. He's gonna take he's gonna take 2 shots at you, Draig, at advantage because you were recklessing. 17 does not hit. As one crossbow bolt goes straight towards you, and you feel it almost graze off of your shoulder. But you feel you don't feel the pain of it. And Elena, being as close as you are, you see almost as if there's like an armor pad beneath Drake's clothing. But he doesn't look any bulkier. As the second shot glides off just as well.
Damn, Draig be looking thick.
So that was 15.
Rage is one hell of a drug.
Yeah. 15. 20, 25, 30. And that's going to be the end of his turn. Let me make sure.
Bless you.
Yep. Mitch, you're up.
You are now blessed by the cleric.
He is my friend.
Oh, goddamn. I suddenly feel better at talking.
I'm gonna go, and it's within all 30 feet to get to him. I am going to run up the stairs. If I can fucking use the right button, run up the stairs here. And I'm going to swan dive onto him.
Okay, you run and you take a leap.
Yeah, I'm gonna tackle him.
Okay. So you're gonna try and grapple him?
Yeah, he's looking this way, and I'm gonna swan dive.
Okay, you go ahead and you chase and you swan dive to try and grab him. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Okay.
As he makes one of his
Do I
own.
get any advantage, disadvantage, or normal?
It's straight normal.
What I roll? What the
You got
fuck?
a 1 for a total of 5.
What the shit?
Elena took all of your good rolls.
That's okay, because I got another one on my save.
So you go ahead, you swan dive, and your not exactly quiet armor doesn't help you much as you and he peers at you over his shoulder, and and he kind of spins and whacks you with his tail, which causes you to like belly flop onto the solid stone.
Man, making me feel like fucking Godzilla versus the Muto mother.
You can stand up well, no, because your movement. I mean, you could try and grapple him from here, like hold on to his feet. If you want to use your second attack for that.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna reach
Go ahead and
out
give me another
for
athletics.
his foot, and I'm gonna say, "We weren't done." Son of a bitch, this motherfucker.
You do get a solid grab on his ankle, but his tail comes down again and slaps at your wrist enough that you think that for a moment it's gonna break and you instinctively pull back before trying to grab again, but he's moved his foot.
This motherfucker.
You still have your bonus action.
No, I gotta save because I can't. I'm not gonna hurt this guy.
All right.
I can't hurt him. He's too good.
All right. So then go ahead and use her.
Yep.
All right. In this moment, you all hear in a deep, thick dwarven voice. You hear, "Get the fuck off of my land!" As you see swan diving through the air onto the massive orc is what some of you recognize as the king dwarf, Grindhelm's father.
Gridham's father.
Dives onto Mudagog in an
Great
attempt
father.
to beat the shit out of him.
Fucking like father, like son. Holy hell.
To quote, Grintelm's dad can beat up my dad.
He's gonna go ahead and he is going to land down and he's going to take 2 great sword attacks. The first one, if it connects, thanks to how I do falling damage rules, half of the falling damage that Grindhelm's father would take is transferred into the damage of the first attack. So, we're targeting, we're attacking. Da, 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 da. That's a 27 to hit.
I'm waiting for the
so let's go ahead and
missiles part.
Yeah. Let's see. So we're gonna roll the falling damage that theoretically would have taken by falling. That's about 30 feet. So that's 3d6. So 9. He would take 4 and 5 damage gets transferred into the attack. So that's a total of 19 damage done to Mudagog. And then the remaining 4 is brought to Goodnum's father himself. As he's going to go ahead and make his second attack. Which does not hit. But he dives down, strikes once with this force, and now there is this about 4-foot figure hanging off of this about 12-foot figure. Both of which are writhing around, aching to kill each other. As it comes to Alice's turn. Alice? Elena.
It's not my name!
Why is the token marked as Alice?
It's my name.
There's
I
no
just noticed
name.
that too. What the fuck? Mitch, did you do that?
Nope.
No, I think it's back when I first made the token. Her name was Alice, and then we changed it to Elena.
I think she's got a potty. Let me
I know. I gotta take my turn and then I'll meet you out there. Hold on, honey. Don't
There you
pucker.
go. Now it's updated.
No
Elena, you're up.
puckering. Big L, would you bring up my spell book, please? Oh my god, Mom, you kicking ass. I want to cast some high-level shit.
Counter spell. No.
Counter spell. No. No, honey, hold on. Here you go. I'll meet you out there.
Are we talking
High
4th and 5th level, or?
Yeah.
Wrath of Nature, Contagion, Python.
Can I see the description for Wrath of Nature?
So that one only works.
That sucks.
Well, I mean,
I'll
that's the
kill.
thing. That spell will also only work with the rocks ability, because rocks are the only thing that are in the area.
But it's a... Yeah. It moves 10 feet away. It's kind of bland.
And after you summon it, it sinks to the ground.
What about Contagion? Oh, I have to
Touch.
within reach.
That causes
Lame.
a disease.
Blight.
Rock
I
Jolt.
mean, you can reach up and touch him.
Blight. That's confusion.
Oh, Blight's always a good one. Yes, Mitch, that's confusion. There you go.
I'm trying to sweep her. Alright.
What are you trying to sway me with?
Mudagog is on deck. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Confusion.
The king is about to die.
It can't take reaction and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn.
Fuck it. Let's
Confusion?
confuse the shit out of the dragon and Draig's brother.
You're gonna confuse the shit out of the dragon.
And the brother, because it's a 10-foot radius centered on a point I choose. So if I choose the
Each creature in a
dragon,
10-foot radius, yeah.
Let's get a wisdom saving throw.
yeah. Blight.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and cast the spell.
You want to upcast?
If you
The radius.
upcast,
Oh,
the
it just
radius
makes the
just
radius bigger.
increases.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't need upcast.
And concentration. Oh, what the fuck?
No,
I don't know.
that's fine. It's because the call lightning, for some reason, on her token never dropped it, but it's fine. All right, and where are you placing that?
Where it's
Yeah,
not
It's
Draig.
not actually gonna
Yeah.
get. It's not gonna actually get Draig because Draig's on the
Oh,
ground.
then yeah.
They're 30 feet up.
Yeah, fuck them.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the dragon gets a wisdom saving throw. Hold on, let me read
DC
some of Albion's
17.
effects. Hold on, I'm trying to see. So hold on. All right. So yup, Albion is going to make a wisdom save.
Fuck that
18.
guy. Fuck you.
And the dragon gets to make a saving throw at 23.
You crit on both of those.
No, green just means success.
This some bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm sad.
It's still there for how long? 1 minute.
Well, no, that's the thing. That's how long the confusion would last. But the proc is
Once.
in one instant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cast it again.
So you go ahead and you throw out this magical energy that's meant to kind of entangle the minds and fuck with the senses and motives. The dragon almost like sneers back like a dog that just had its face full of something bad. And Albion barely winces as he maintains his focus.
Bonus action and movement.
Did we have a rest in between the fight? I don't think we did.
No.
No, we didn't rest.
No.
You did not.
Yeah, just wondering if I had my Misty Step, which I do not. Yeah, so I'm a yeet into a nearest alleyway so I don't become the target of the dragon's fire breath again.
I mean, you can use a regular spell slot for Misty Step. You just don't have your free use of Misty Step.
I don't think I can, because that was something that came with my race.
She got it from innate spell casting, and she does not have Misty Step prepared as a spell.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. Because you're what, a moon elf?
Yeah, I'm a Pallid Elf.
That's the word I was looking for. Let me see.
Are you wanting to go like the other side of the alleyway? Or...
That's fine. Just enough to get cover.
Yeah, no, your race doesn't say you can use spell slots for it. Never mind.
Yep.
All right, so
Oh, heal.
so you're
Ding,
darting.
ding, ding.
You got 5 more. Do you want to go down the alleyway or go behind the dragon?
I'll duck in a little bit more.
All right, and that's the end of your turn.
Quick question. How do hit dice work?
Short
Hit
rest.
dice can be used during a short rest, or if an ability or spell allows you to use them, such as the Wither and Bloom spell,
Okay.
or a dwarven fortitude feat,
Okay.
or like a magic item or something.
Okie pokey.
All right. Mudagog. Mudagog is going to go ahead and make 2 slam attacks against Grindhelm's father. So just to target him. Cool. There we go. First slam attack, no advantage or anything. That's 24 to hit. For 24 damage. Second attack. Yeah. So second attack, 22 for 25 points of damage. All right. You see, as Mudagog begins to fight with this well-armored and fighting dwarf, each whack seems to dent the armor, and you see whether it be chips of metal or small gems begin to just fly from the meaty thwacks of these massive mitts that are almost as large as the dwarf himself. Which brings us to Albion, but not before Grindhelm's dad is going to use a legendary action to...
And he also packed interactions today. How much mana he spending?
Lots. He's gonna go ahead and he's going to... Actually, he's going to use 2 legendary actions in a... can he see? No, he can't. From where he is, he can't see him. Never mind, he's just gonna use 1 to do another whack on Mudagog.
He uses 2 legendary actions to make Brindhelm the king.
That's not how that works. So 12 doesn't hit.
That's
You're
about
low
to
on
be
that
what
one.
Gudagog is gonna do.
Wait, hold on. I
Alright.
have a question.
What's up?
Since Mutagog attacked a king, does that mean Mutagog's the monarch now?
Yes, he is the monarch now.
Okay, I
He
want
gets
to take
draw
that
card
from
at the end
him.
of his turn. I don't know. The dragons gonna get pretty close.
And dragon's more important.
But Albion is going to go ahead and let's see what he's gonna do. All right, what he's gonna do is he taps the spear, not the spear, the glaive against the dragon for a moment, and you see the crystal light up, and he's going to point down at you, Draig, and he's gonna say, "I've taken father, and I'll take you too," as he's going to cast Dominate Person against you.
Alright. Wisdom?
It is a Wisdom saving throw. I apparently don't
Time
have
to
anything
fail.
to proc it, but that's fine.
Attributes. Wisdom. Do I see it coming?
Yes, but that doesn't do anything to your
I
save.
know.
That was a nat 1.
Oh no.
You are now charmed. In fact, you are dominated.
Fuck.
Yep.
And you hear in your mind, there's now almost a struggle. But not between two entities. Not between you and him. Between you, him, and this third voice that's been egging you on to fight, to kill, to consume. And you, and those of you who can see Draig, almost see him recoil as if he's in pain despite nothing happening. And Elena, for a moment, you think you see horns? But you're not sure.
What in the butt?
Question.
Yes.
As a reaction, can Draig drop the chain and grab his head as this is happening?
Yeah, you go ahead, you drop the chain, and you begin to hold your head in pain and agony. You hear these two voices that are almost yelling at you, different commands, different things to do. But that is Albion's turn.
There is a
Yeah.
lot of just shut up coming out of Drake's mouth right now.
He's holding his head. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. As it comes to Grindhelm's turn. He's going to, now finally recovering from the fact that he is no longer on a direwolf, is going to 5, 10, 15. He's going to step up and he's going to he's going to reach out and hold on to you, Draig, for a moment, and is going to say, "Come on, get a hold of yourself. You gotta fuck this guy up." And it kind of falls a little bit on deaf ears as you're preoccupied. But Elena, you see that Grindhelm's a bit scared.
Me
but
too,
Grindhelm,
dog.
15, 20, 25, 30. He's just gonna keep on moving by. He can't do anything. He's gonna take an action. 5, 10, 15, 20. He curves around the corner, and he sees the massive orc and the small dwarf, and he shouts, "Dad!" As we go back to the top of initiative at Kun'Brin.
Oh God. It is 11, by the way.
Yep. I want to get to initiative count 20 for the first lair action to go off.
Okay,
And
so
then we can go ahead and end it after that.
second verse, same as the first.
Take a
Bonus
shot at
action.
the dragon.
Yeah, bonus action, aim.
Do you have sharpshooter?
Sharpshooter? No.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to crest back up over well, 30 feet. That's a one-story building. No, you know what? You're fine. You're barely fine. He barely doesn't have cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're good.
Actually, I'm gonna shoot the brother.
You gonna go ahead and try and shoot Albion?
Yes. Right.
Sure, you can crit.
Real quick, silvery barbs.
So you, you go ahead. You take aim, and you're aiming at the dragon for a moment, and almost cinematic. You're about to pull the trigger, and you aim just a bit to the right, and dome the motherfucker. Go ahead and roll damage.
So that's 4d6 extra. Because sneak attack is 3d6. Adding the extra onto. Wait.
Yeah. So remember, you would just type in your regular damage and then hit the critical hit button.
Do you mind if I double check something real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead. What do you need to check?
I need to double check what my long gun proficiency lets me do, because I get them confused between the ready action one and having advantage one. Because I can't remember which one is the older one. Well, of course, Adobe crashes.
Eh.
Yeah, Adobe, cool, yeah.
You hit
In
your
the
spell
meantime,
punch left again?
Yeah.
when Draig got dominated, did I hear Albion's little speech that he said and see everything happen?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Keeping that in mind.
Next. Well, if you make a firearm attack with advantage using a long gun you're proficient with,
Yeah,
you
we
can
have to go
aim
to
for
the
the
firearms section. I'm going through the book too.
yeah. You can aim for the target's weak points, allowing you to add additional damage dice on a hit.
Oh, so you just get an additional crit, or you get an additional die, and because Wildcatter, you're adding on an additional die,
Yes.
which means that's a total of
5d6. I'm adding on to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're adding on 5d6 because 3 from sneak attack, 1 from Wildcatter, 1 from advantage long gun proficiency.
Yeah. Ready? And
Okay. So that's 49 points of damage. Okay.
I'm going to Wales to the grave him.
The dragon.
Yes.
All right. So you're only rolling what, 2d6 for that?
Yeah, rounded down.
Because yeah. So hold on. So what is that? It's roll half the number of sneak attack for your level rounded up. So you're rolling 2d6 and the dragon takes that much.
3.
So 3 points of necrotic damage that the dragon isn't allowed to avoid.
Yeah, but he needs to make a con save.
For what?
A concentration check.
Yeah, concentration, sorry.
On dominate person, that's correct, which means that he's
Or
fuck.
20-something.
So he's saving against 25.
EC 25, man. Fuck this guy.
EC 25.
Give me Draig back.
The only way that he can succeed is with a
It's
natural 20.
And Dev's right there with the silvery barbs.
Correct.
We'll have to see if she's within range. What's the range of silvery barbs?
Yeah, it's 60, I believe.
So 35.
So
up
that'd
and
be
30 now.
35. So
I'll double
A squared
check the
plus B
range,
squared
too.
equals C squared. So 30.
Why are we doing fucking
Sure, please,
Pythagorean
squared.
theorem in D&D? What does this come to?
You're about 45, maybe 50
We don't need
feet
to know
away.
the
So you're
fucking
within.
hypotenuse.
You are within it. So saving throw. Let me check and make sure. See if he has anything funky going on.
And if he has a legendary resistance, he could just go, I succeeded.
He.
Oh, wait.
What?
I couldn't open my soda.
That's a 23. He fails.
Yeah.
So as you go ahead and dome him, the thing is, you hit him square in the head, and there should be a massive explosion of blood, gore, and his brain matter. But he just recoils. And when he looks back to you, his one red eye is now actively glowing, and you can see almost heat waves coming off of it. As Draig, you have this brief moment of clarity. You're gripping your head. You're being shouted at. Commands: kill them, kill this, kill that, fight this, eat this, take this. And then it stops for a moment. And in that split second where time seems to slow, you take what you want. There's an explosion of energy from Draig as he recoils up, almost as if this power inside of him explodes outwards. And you see the horns that originally you, Elena, only saw. You see horns begin to grow and curl back before getting to these jagged, edged tips. There is a brief set of wings that explodes from his back before they burn themselves to cinders, and a tail off of Draig's ass. And these two massive claws spindle themselves out. Almost like the new Wolverine style, where they break out of his skin. These claws break out of Draig's skins, leaving almost these bloody messes on the ground next to him. As he huffs and heaves, and there's almost cinders that fall from his mouth, as there is a distinctly draconic characteristic to Draig now.
Silence.
And you have found your prey.
I have found all three sources of it.
And on that note, we will end the session.
Okay.
What in the dollar menu McDouble fuck just happened?
Oh yeah, you weren't here for the last time.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Good,
Yeah,
keep it that
I
way.
just watched my homie fucking mutate in front of me, and it's giving me
49
inspiration.
points of damage.
You did.
Doing 36 with
much
a non-crit. Imagine if my hit was a crit.
Yeah.
Oh, Justin, may I ask a quick question before I depart?
Yeah, what's up?
So, my intention
We're all
for
big
my
hitters
next
here.
turn was to try to take what I believed to be the source of whatever just messed up Drake's face.
Yeah?
So I was going to wild shape into probably like a giant vulture or a giant eagle and fly and take Albion's glaive, because Whatever had the white
Oh.
gemstone that lit up, she's trying to take that shit.
Okay, so you're gonna try and disarm him of his of the glaive.
Yes.
Okay.
That,
let's
I don't
see,
know
'cause
if that
know
was
there's rules
that's
for disarming.
possible, so I just wanted to see.
No, absolutely it is. I'm trying to see what the technical quote unquote rules are for it.
Yeah. I would imagine it'd
Because
be
I
some sort of
think that-
grapple.
No, yeah. I think most people just run it as a hold on. Oh yeah, it's in the DMG. A creature can also use a weapon to knock a weapon or other item from a target's grasp. Makes an attack roll contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics. Okay, so you would make an attack roll instead of an athletics check, but he
Okay.
still makes an athletics or acrobatics.
Right.
Let's see. The attacker has disadvantage on its attack roll if the target is holding the item with 2 or more hands. Target has advantage if it is larger than the attacking creature or disadvantage if smaller. So this would mean, let's see. So he's not actively holding it in 2 hands because he's not using it as a weapon.
Yeah.
But you said what, like a giant vulture?
Some sort of flying vulture, eagle. I believe those were what I saw in the wild shape manual. As good
Yeah.
choices.
So let's see. I'm trying to see between giant vulture and giant eagle, which one your best bet would be.
Yeah.
You would want actually either
Eagle is
no,
large size.
you would. Well, I mean, giant eagle and giant vulture are both large size, but giant eagle has +1 more to hit. So if you wanted to turn into either of those, then going with the giant eagle. Also, because the giant eagle has a faster fly speed at 80.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd probably... Would I be able to quickly use a free action to yell at Elfain to give me some inspiration before I fly in? So I can get some extra whamma jamma? If not, because I think her turn's technically
Sure,
before me, so
sure,
I don't
I'll-
think...
Yeah, because my turn
I'll say
is
in
after
this
the dragon.
instant. Yeah, I'll say in this instant you can go ahead and shout back and say, "Elfain, inspiration, please."
Yeah.
Yeah, but all right,
But we'll save it for
That
next
is where we
session.
will
I
go.
just wanted to know.
that is where we'll go ahead and end this session.